everybody. Okay, so today we are dividing fractions. So I think that most of us have this, but just in case, I wanted to help you out and maybe go over these problems a little bit. So our first one for today is 9/10 divided by 1/3. Okay? So how do we do this? We're going to do copy dot flip. So we're going to copy 9/10. We're going to change the dividing sign to a dot. And then we're going to take this 3 and we're going to flip it upside down. So we're going to have 3/1. Okay? Now we're just going to multiply straight across. 9 times 3. If I don't know that, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy calculator and it's going to tell me the answer is 27. And then we're going to multiply straight across again. 10 times 1 is 10. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to take this and I'm going to put it into my handy dandy Desmos. And it is going to tell me whether or not I can reduce this fraction. And I cannot. It is an improper fraction, but I can't reduce it. So that's going to be my final answer. Okay. Let's try another one. Number 2. All right, we have 1/6 divided by 2/10. Okay, so what do I do first? Copy 1/6. Change the dividing sign to a times, dot, flip. So it's not going to be 2/10, but 10/2. Okay? Now let's multiply straight across. See what we get. 1 times 10 is 10. 6 times 2, I'm going to check my calculator, and it says 12. Now I'm going to check on Desmos. Desmos tells me, oh, I can divide this by a giant 1. So what's my giant 1 going to be? Well, 10 and 12, they're both even. So that means I can divide them both by 2. Of course, Desmos will just give me the answer. But for those of us who are not using Desmos, 10 divided by 2 is 5. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And that is my final answer. Now remember, we leave it like this, that's going to lose us points on the quiz. So we want to always put it down this way, either by finding that greatest common factor and dividing, or by using Desmos. All right, let's try another one. All right, number 3. We have 1/7 divided by 2/10. Again, we must like dividing by 2/10. Okay, so how do we solve this guy? First, we need to copy. Let's do it down here. Dot and flip. Not 2/10, but 10/2. Okay, now we're multiplying. When we multiply, we just go straight across. 1 times 10 is 10. 7 times 2, put it into Desmos, and I get 14. All right, again, we need to divide. What are we going to divide by? Our giant 1. Or we're going to just put it into Desmos, whichever you want to do. Both of these numbers are even, so I know I can divide by 2. Okay, 10 divided by 2 is what? 5. 14 divided by 2 is 7. There we go. Now we have a proper fraction. I'm sure that makes me happy. Okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't show you the answer. Sorry. All right, we're going to do one more. And then the rest of them, I have every faith that you can do them all on your own. Okay, number 4. Okay, we have 1/4 divided by 5/6. Okay, what does that equal? First step, copy. Dot. Flip. Not 5/6, but 6/5. Okay, let's go ahead and solve. What do we do? Multiply, we go straight across. 1 times 6 is 6. 4 times 5, might need to go to my calculator for this, it is 20. Oh man, let's put this into Desmos, see what we get. Or if you want to do it by hand, we're going to divide by our giant 1 here. What is the greatest common factor of 6 and 20? Well, I know they're both even, so let's try dividing by 2. That equals 6 divided by 2 is 3. 20 divided by 2, half of 20, that is 10. And that's our final answer. All right, guys, you have 4 more left to do on your own. I know you can do this. All right, let me know if you have any questions.